Good morning, dear students. Now I am here with topic 4 of chapter 1, Nature and Significance of Management. The topic is coordination. Coordination is balancing and keeping a team or group together by ensuring a suitable allocation of working activities to the various members and seeing that these are performed with due harmony among the members themselves. Dear students, it refers to the process through which harmony is established among different activities of an organization so that organizational objectives can be successfully achieved, and it is also known as synchronization of resources. Different definition of coordination given by different authors. Now here students, I have given you many of the definition, and the reason behind this is that whenever a question comes to you in an exam to ask that what is coordination, or you explain its importance, characteristics. So for that, first you have to write the meaning of coordination, then you should write a definition of coordination given by some author. So here I want to read the definition given by Henry Fayol. According to Henry Fayol, to coordinate is to harmonize all the activities of a concern so as to facilitate its working and its success. Means here coordination is to harmonize, means to bring all the concerned activities together so that the working can be directed towards achieving success. Now we comes to nature and characteristics of coordination. Coordination integrates group efforts. The need for coordination is felt when group effort is needed for the accomplishment of an objective. Here, the question of coordination does not arise if the job is done by one person only. Coordination is related to group efforts. Second, coordination ensures unity of action. The nature of coordination is of creating unity in action. It means during coordinating process, an effort is made to create unity among various activities of an organization. For example, the purchase and sales departments have to coordinate their efforts so that supply of goods takes place according to purchase orders. Third characteristics is that coordination is a continuous process. It is not a job which can be performed once and for all, but its need is felt at every step. Many activities are performed in a business. Sometimes or the other, if any one of the activities goes on fluctuating either for more or less, then required the whole organization balance is disrupted. Means all the activities in coordination is to be performed continuously. That is, coordination is a continuous process which is required in all different activities. Coordination is all-pervasive function. Pervasiveness refers to that truth which is applicable to all spheres, business and non-business organizations, and places uniformly. The nature of coordination is pervasive, like making of timetable in an educational institution is an apt example of establishing coordination. Fifth characteristic of coordination is that coordination is the responsibility of all managers. Here students, coordination is needed at all the three, that is top level, middle level and lower managerial levels. Different activities performed at all the levels are equally important. Thus, it is the responsibility of all the managers that they make efforts to establish coordination. That is why it could not be said that coordination is of more importance to any one particular managerial level or manager. Sixth characteristic of coordination is that it is a deliberate function. Coordination is never established by itself, but it is a deliberate effort. Only cooperation does not suffice, but coordination is also needed. For example, a teacher aspires to teach effectively, but the timetable is not prepared in the school. In this situation, it is that classes cannot be arranged for a teacher without the timetable if it is not being made in the school. So the timetable which is being made, that shows the coordination among the people. Here the effort made by the teacher is meaningless in the absence of coordination. On the other hand, in the absence of cooperation, coordination dissatisfies the employees. Thus, both are required at a given point of time. Both here means coordination and cooperation. Coordination, it is the essence of management. Coordination tries to synchronize group efforts for achieving organizational goals. Each such effort should tend to help others in the group in achieving the composite effort deemed essential for goal accomplishment. Coordination, on the other hand, involves the integration of human efforts for achieving the goals, which are not functions but the basic objective of all managerial functions. Here, coordination, it is the essence of management, means it is being required in all the functions of management. And in management, there are 5 different functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. The coordination is required in controlling also, and where main plan and supportive plans are being made. Coordination is also performed while performing the function of organizing. The manager has to make efforts to establish coordination among the various departments as well as the various people working in the same department. Coordination is required in staffing also. In this, the manager is also concerned about the coordination of skill possessed and assigned job between efficiency and compensation, etc. Coordination is required in directing function also. While performing the function of directing, a manager gives due priority to coordination. While issuing orders and instructions to a subordinate, he has to keep in mind the effect they will have on other people, and he should make all efforts to avoid any such adverse effect. Such a line of thinking is nothing else but an effort to establish coordination. Coordination is also being followed in controlling, and in controlling it results in the harmonization of the objectives of the organization, the resources available to achieve those objectives, and the human efforts required. And the coordination is also applicable or required in different levels of management. That three different levels are top level, middle level, and lowest level. Top level managers need to coordinate with their subordinates to ensure that the overall policies for the organization are duly carried out. Middle level management coordinates with both the top level and first line managers. Operational level or lowest level management coordinates the activities of its workers to ensure that work proceeds according to plans. Now, here is need and importance of coordination. First importance of coordination is size of the organization. These days, the scale of doing business is increasing day by day. Any increase in the scale of business also results in an increase in the number of people employed in the organization, with each person having different interest, way of working, mutual understanding, objective of working, tolerance, etc. However, all these people have to work together as a group despite these differences, which is not a very easy task. Therefore, it is very necessary that through coordination, a proper environment is created towards the attainment of organizational goals. Second is functional differentiation. There may be a clash of interest among the various departments in an organization. Such a situation becomes a very big hindrance in the achievement of organizational goals. There is only one way to avoid clashes, and that is by establishing proper coordination between the departments. Third, specialization. In every organization, in order to avail the benefits of specialization, one main activity is divided into various sub-activities, and each of these are allotted to different persons who are experts in their particular sub-activity. Every person wants to do his work in his own way without having any regard for the total work to be performed. In such a situation, in order to complete the activities being performed by various people successfully, it is very necessary to establish coordination among them. Fourth importance is interdependence of different processes. Importance of coordination is that the various units in an organization are interdependent. The higher the interdependence among the units, the greater is the need for coordination. So dear students, here we complete with our first chapter, Nature and Significance of Management, with our last topic, that was coordination. But dear students, keep in your mind that whatever you have read in different topics, note down all the key points in your register or somewhere where you revise your things, so that whenever you do the value based questions, it is very easy for you all to identify that this question is from which topic, and from that topic which particular point they wants to ask from you or they wants to know from you. Like for an example, I can take a question here. Like a question is here. To make the timetable in an educational institution is the example of coordination. Comment. What you will write? Through it, harmony. Answer is through it, harmony established among various classes. One more example. One question is, successful organizations do not achieve their goals by chance but by following a deliberate process. Identify the process highlighted here. What is the process here? The process highlighted here is management process. Now if you want to, I can take an example from coordination topic also, so that it will be easy for you all to understand. But dear students, what you have to do? You have to take out the main key points so that it will be easy for you all to understand that what they wants to ask from you all. Like, management is the process of getting things done. State the meaning of the term process used in this statement. Now, dear students, I want to take an example from coordination topic only. Listen to this question very carefully. In a manufacturing unit, the purchase department purchased 50 tons of raw material for production department. Although only 40 tons was needed by the production department. Due to this, goods were overproduced and not accepted by sales department. As a result, some goods remain unsold. Again, I want to repeat this question. In a manufacturing unit, the purchase department purchased 50 tons of raw material for production department. Although only 40 tons was needed by the production department. Due to this, goods were overproduced and not accepted by sales department. As a result, some goods remain unsold. Which aspect of management is lacking above? The aspect is coordination, because the purchase department and the production department were not having coordination between them. That is why the raw material purchased by purchase department was more than it is required. The second question from this same question is, second part of the same question. Explain any 2 points of importance of that aspect. Means here you have to explain the importance of coordination. That is, it also coordination helps in functional differentiation also, coordination in large size of organization, in specialization also. All these importance you have read. From this you can write any 2 importance of coordination. So this is the importance of learning the keywords of a particular topic. It will help you to find out that from which topic this question is, and you can solve your question very nicely. So students, your chapter is finished here. Go through all the topics once again, try to solve the questions and try to learn topic wise and solve all value based questions. Now, here in conclusion of this coordination, I want to say a good coordinator is a good leader and a good leader is a good manager. Thank you, dear students.